Most of the time, I'm very proud to be called St. Lucian, but when I witness firsthand the bad treatment of persons who aren't able to cope for themselves, I become angry. For those able-bodied persons who have taken their perfect bodies for granted, and for those persons who haven't thought about how they communicate with persons who need their help, and I'm talking about businesses too, we'd like you to remain with us for a candid talk about persons with disabilities on tonight's The Law Factor Live.
The views expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and in no way represent those of DBS and are not intended to determine decision-making processes. The Law Factor Live is produced by Delia Law Productions and Consultancy and sponsored by Paradise Water, EC Global Insurance, Quartz St. Lucia Limited, Infinity Color Shop, Ference Dairy, Star Publishing, Transit TV, Sea Island Cotton Shop, Chart House, Rodney Bay Medical Center, Ladera Resort.
Welcome to The Law Factor Live. I'm Delia Law. Living with a special need is something that one cannot experience unless they have it or care for someone in that situation. Tonight, we're bringing you a show that's slightly unusual because both my guests have special needs, one permanently and the other temporarily. I will leave them to explain why later. But first, DFL and DBS would like to express our deepest sympathies to Blaise Pascal's family. Blaise, as you know, was a guest on The Law Factor Live last year, and we're going to send you some information on that a bit later because we do think that we need to honour such a wonderful person, and of course, with the permission of his family. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our guest tonight. We have another special guest who's actually coming in a bit later, but for now I'm joined by Rosalind Milner to the DFL set. Now I say Rosalind, but we all know you as Impy. I just, you know, I prefer to call you Impy if that's okay with you. Great. So welcome to DFL.
Thank you very much. I'm
Good.
a bit nervous, but I'm glad to be on the show.
You don't look it on the outside, you know, but I think it's really important that you are here, because many times we talk about people with special needs and people, it's as if they just don't listen, they just hear. And because of your situation, I thought it was very prominent. We had to get you here. So later on in the show, yes.
You've witnessed firsthand what
Yes.
happened to me at one stage, yes.
Yeah, and I got so angry. I thought, no, we need to educate.
And you've been trying to get me on your show for a while. And when that happened, I said, right,
Yes.
this is it. I'll come and talk about handicap.
Well, anyone who knows you will know then that this must be very important to you, because of course there are other issues as well that you will let us know about later. So I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, well, thank you.
Good. All right, as I said, we have a very special guest. I'm going to say guest coming on later, but I want to talk to you about oddjobsslu.com. It's oddjobsslu.com. That's oddjobsslu.com. Now, they're one of our sponsors, and I think it's really amazing the things that they do. And if I tell you, MP, and everyone else, that what they do, they focus on the market segment, and what they do, they have handymen, the maintenance men, people who do odd jobs. You can, you know, if you're a lady, for example, it's very difficult for us if we don't have a man in our lives. And even if we do, because I find with men, they always go out and do things for other people before they do it at home, right? Would you think so? Right.
They're not interested in the honey-do list.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I think as well that men aren't the way that I was brought up to think of a man to be, that a man could change your light bulbs, do all those kind of things. I find that a lot of men can't do these things. So for women in situations like that, it's good to know.
It is
Yeah, I mean, is it something, a service that you would use?
it would be useful because, like, for me, in the state that I am now, there are certain things that I can't do for myself. My fluorescent light has gone out in my office, so I've got a little light because I can't climb up on the chair and change it. So, yeah, that would be
That'll
useful.
be good. But all the other things they do things around the house, like if you have a broken lock, a busted pipe, faulty light switch. all those kind of things that you would consider odd jobs that you want somebody else to do for you, something that happens, you know, as an emergency and you're not sure what to do, you can give oddjobsslew.com a call. You can go onto their website, or you can call them on 723-6600. That's 723-6600. Or you can log in your request onto their website, and they guarantee you a response within 24 hours.
That's perfect. And
24
you want somebody
hours.
that you can trust,
Yeah.
that you're not worried about in your home and helping you.
Yes, and I find that sometimes when you call someone who you would normally use, they say soon come, or they say tomorrow or next week, and then you wait and you wait and you wait.
And then it's very good for the elderly as well.
Yes.
That can't do certain things.
Yes, and of course the company would check out everyone coming to your house, so it's not just going to be anyone that they don't know. And some of the services include electricals, plumbing, furniture restoration, pressure washing your home. Now that's another thing.
Yeah.
Pressure washing is very difficult for us to do, and I think that a lot of women, we try to do lots of things ourselves, but certain things we can't do them. Okay, so even car detailing, car shampooing seats, the roof, the carpets, painting touch-up, LED lighting upgrades, etc., etc. I think you get my drift.
Would they even pick up groceries? So you could like order groceries or order something and they would pick it up and bring it back
Anything that you'd like them to do. That's why they're called odd jobs. So anything
Perfect.
at all that you'd like them to do. So there, you know, you've heard about it on The Law Factor Live. I would not promote it if I didn't think that they were a good company. I have worked with them for a little while, so I know it works. So please check it out, oddjobsslew.com. Now,
Right.
other things that we have to talk about tonight, we have some special giveaways. I want to welcome our new sponsor, Ladera Resort in Soufrière. Hello to everyone at Ladera, and we're really happy and excited that they're with us. They've done some really wonderful promotions throughout the year with us, and they're back again, and so wonderful. So you know people to expect some wonderful things. And this Sunday, and every Sunday in October, Ladera is actually having a wonderful brunch as they celebrate the Jeûne Creole. Now, let me tell you, Impy, I know you love St. Lucian food, right? They have fig and saltfish salad.
Oh, I love green fig
They
and
have
saltfish.
pumpkin gratin. They have curried goat, and of course the traditional Sunday barbecues of freshly caught fish, marinated chicken and pork, amongst other things, of course, right?
My favorite is saltfish and green fig.
But I know that's why I mentioned that. And that takes place from 12 to 3, so from midday till 3 p.m. every Sunday as they celebrate Jeûne Creole. And also the Shak Shak Band is there. So,
Okay.
you know, they're
and
really
Creole
doing...
is in Soufrière.
Yes,
Soufrière, Vieux-Fort, and Monrepos.
yes. So please make sure that you get down there, and it's I would say at a price that's so affordable you're thinking wow. And of course you're going to be sat there in the most beautiful place, where the only place in St. Lucia that you can find our pitons right there, one on the left and one on the right. And you know, it's just one of the things. I mean, St. Lucia, we're beautiful, and look what we have over there. So make sure you reserve one of your Sundays for Jeûne Creole to go down there. All right, we're going to be going down there, and some lucky viewers tonight will be going there. So I've given you a lot of information. I gave it for a reason. Now, we're giving away something else from another sponsor tonight, Charthouse. Now, we asked before where Charthouse is located, and there was something else. So I'm going to remind you of those, because we are going to give away some vouchers there. So, as we go along very quickly,
Charthouse
Impy,
is good.
it's good too, right?
very
Yeah,
good.
we had our party there.
I
We
ate
had our
dinner
DFL.
there.
Yes, we had our
very
DFL
good.
party. Hey, there we are. There's Thea, and here's our Delore Factor Live birthday cake.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so we've had this. It was our second birthday party celebrated at, and I got this wonderful gift from our sponsor, EC Global Insurance, Lethan Khan, and his team presented this really wonderful fruit basket, which he said it was for the team, but
You ate it all?
I did try to give the team, but it's fresh, so you had
Yeah.
to attack it. But anyway, I have something for the team, and of course that is Mr. Lethan Khan, who's the CEO of EC Global, and standing behind him was Mr. Olivier Botois, who's from Ladera, and actually our sponsors tonight. And of course here we have Gideon Augustine, who just moved. He's our #1 male Delore Factor Live fan. He was there and standing next to Mr. Khan as well. And then we have another sponsor, Judith Verity, and behind her husband John from Rainforest Hideaway, and of course Mr. Botwa from Ladera. So another sponsors. We had lots of sponsors there. It was a really, really great night. And we had some other pictures. My daughter Candy from London was there with my grandchildren Savannah and Damien. So it was really, really wonderful. But not all the pictures came out, and then we did have a lot. But you have to go to the Facebook
Savannah
page to see
the
that.
birthday party.
You saw that,
Yes,
right?
Yes, she enjoyed
yes.
the birthday party.
So before we get into the break, let me just say to everyone, our painting on set this week is titled Garden Party, and the artist is Donna Grandin. Now, Garden Party is available from the Inner Gallery, which is actually available at the Inner Gallery at St. Lucia's Premier Art and Picture Framing Gallery, which is located along the Bois de Wange Highway. And incidentally, as I keep telling you, there is office space available if you're looking, and that's where you find us to collect your gifts. Now, tonight's giveaway questions. Where exactly is Charthouse Restaurant and Bar located, and what do they specialize in? Where exactly is Charthouse Restaurant and Bar located, and what do they specialize in? The winner will be chosen tonight, and they will receive a voucher for $150 to dine at Charthouse. Now, isn't that a wonderful gift? $150 voucher, so you can dine, you can eat, you can drink on that. Now, the second question is, what is Ladera Resort doing every Sunday in October to celebrate Jeune Creole Month? And what time does it take place? What is Ladera Resort doing every Sunday in October to celebrate Jeune Creole Month? And what time does it take place? The winner will receive a Sunday treat at Ladera in October. Of course, you're watching Delore Factor Live only on DBS. I'm Delia Delore, and we'll be right back after the break. See you soon.